Þingvellir National Park, Iceland, has a breathtaking chain of mountains in the background with tectonic plates shifting underneath. There are many viewing points at the fissure Almannagjá, which marks the end of the North American tectonic plate. From this point, you can see the entire valley stretch below you. The vast, glimmering waters of Lake Þingvallavatn sparkle placidly in the distance while groups of tourists walk orderly along the marked wooden path. Þingvellir was the site of Iceland's first parliamentary assembly in the year 930. This was a tradition that settlers brought with them from Scandinavia and the British Islands. During these assemblies, people came together to agree on the laws and rules of society. A group of 147, comprised of the chieftains, called Goðar, and their assistants, met at the court of law to discuss law and justice. The Great Edict of the year 1564 was concerned with punishing such immoral acts as incest and fornication. Jurisdiction in such cases was transferred from the church to the secular authorities, and during the 16th and 17th centuries, the authorities were zealous in their punishments. It was commonly believed that God would exact retribution from whole societies where sin and evil flourished. So governments were keen to avert such divine wrath by exacting stringent penalties. Executions were intended to discourage other offenders, and they were a popular public spectacle. This is also the site of witch burnings and dunkings.